Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to a journey you probably didn't know you needed. Today, we're about to crack open the story of a place that's bursting with energy, history, and surprises at every turn. Cambodia. You might think you know a thing or two about it, but trust me, there's way more beneath the surface. Forget what you've seen in travel brochures or heard in passing. This country is a living, breathing land of wonders, and it's about to blow your mind. This ain't just about ancient temples, fam. Sure, Angkor Wat is legendary, but Cambodia's got a whole vibe. Modern cities buzzing with life, street markets packed with flavors, and young people making moves and breaking stereotypes every single day. This place has seen it all. Empires rising and falling, revolutions shaking the ground, and moments of heartbreak that echo through generations. Every stone, every street, every face tells a story of resilience and hope. We're talking about a history so wild, so intense, it'll make your head spin faster than a breakdancer on Red Bull. From ancient legends to modern-day hustle, Cambodia's story is a roller coaster you won't want to get off. We're going deep, way back to the days of powerful kings and epic battles, all the way to today's street vendors and creative hustlers shaping the future. It's a blend of old-school tradition and new-school ambition. Trust me, this is a story you won't forget. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just someone who loves a good adventure, Cambodia's got something for you. So, are you ready to get your learn on and see Cambodia like never before? Let's dive right into the heart of this incredible country and discover what makes it truly unforgettable. First up, the Angkor Empire. We're talking 800 AD. These guys were the OGs, building cities bigger than anything in Europe at the time. I'm talking Angkor Wat, fam. Google it. Seriously, I'll wait. This wasn't just some temple, it was a metropolis. Universities, hospitals, a freaking irrigation system. So advanced, it puts our modern infrastructure to shame. They even had indoor plumbing. What were your ancestors doing in the 800s? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fast forward a few centuries and the story of Cambodia takes a dramatic turn. The region, once ruled by powerful kingdoms and rich in its own traditions, suddenly finds itself at the crossroads of global ambition. The world is changing rapidly, and Cambodia is about to be swept up in a tide of foreign influence and competition. Enter the Europeans. First, it was the Portuguese, sniffing around for spices and trade routes. They were drawn by the promise of wealth, adventure, and the chance to outmaneuver their rivals. Their ships appeared on the horizon, bringing with them new ideas, technologies, and a hunger for control over the region's lucrative resources. Then came the French. Let's just say they weren't exactly here for a cultural exchange. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new era, one defined by power struggles, shifting alliances, and the imposition of foreign rule. The French brought their own language, laws, and customs, reshaping Cambodian society in ways that would echo for generations. For almost a century, Cambodia was a French protectorate. Translation, technically not a full colony, but in reality, the French basically called the shots. They controlled the government, the economy, and even the education system, leaving a lasting mark on the country's identity and daily life. It wasn't all bad, but it definitely wasn't good. While some modern infrastructure and institutions were introduced, the local population often faced exploitation, discrimination, and loss of autonomy. The seeds of unrest and resistance were quietly being sown beneath the surface, and things were about to get real. The stage was set for a new chapter in Cambodia's history, one filled with struggle, resilience, and the fight for independence. 1975. Cambodia stands at a crossroads, its capital Phnom Penh bustling with life, but beneath the surface, tension simmers. The world is changing fast, and Cambodia is about to be swept up in a storm that will alter its destiny forever. The Vietnam War spills over, its violence and chaos bleeding into Cambodia's borders. Bombs fall, and the countryside trembles. The conflict, once distant, now feels dangerously close, and ordinary Cambodians are caught in the middle of a war they never asked for. Cambodia gets caught in the crossfire. Families are forced to abandon their homes, carrying only what they can. The roads fill with refugees, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty, searching for safety in a land that suddenly feels unfamiliar. Enter the Khmer Rouge, a radical communist regime led by the enigmatic and ruthless Pol Pot. Promising a new beginning, they seize power with brutal force, determined to reshape Cambodia into their vision of a classless, agrarian society. And this is where things get dark, fam. Real dark. Overnight, hope turns to terror. The Khmer Rouge's rule is absolute, and their methods are merciless. Fear becomes a way of life for millions. Imagine a world where education is abolished, religion is outlawed, and cities are emptied. Phnom Penh, once alive with energy, becomes a ghost town. Schools and temples are shuttered, and even the act of praying is forbidden. Intellectuals, teachers, and monks vanish overnight. That was Cambodia under the Khmer Rouge. Millions died from starvation, forced labor, and relentless persecution. Families were torn apart, children orphaned, and entire communities erased from the map. Disease and execution claimed countless more. The infamous killing fields became the final resting place for so many innocent lives. It was a genocide, one of the darkest chapters in human history. But even in the face of unimaginable horror, the Cambodian spirit endured. After years of struggle, survivors clung to hope, rebuilding their shattered lives and honoring the memory of those lost. Communities came together, determined to heal and move forward. In 1979, the Khmer Rouge was overthrown by Vietnamese forces. The city of Phnom Penh slowly came back to life as people returned, celebrating the end of a nightmare and the promise of a new beginning. But the scars of that era remain. The memories of loss and survival are etched into the hearts of Cambodians, a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of never forgetting the past. So where is Cambodia now? Rebuilding, healing, rising from the ashes. It's a country of contrasts, ancient temples alongside bustling cities, painful memories juxtaposed with vibrant hope. Cambodia's story is far from over. It's a story of resilience, of strength, of the indomitable human spirit. It's a story that deserves to be heard. So do your research, fam. Read up on Cambodia, learn from its past, be inspired by its present, and help write its future. Peace out.